Hello my fellow readers, it's once again time to pick my TBR for the next month. So we're picking out our August books. But before I get to that, I'll do a quick summary of my July picks and how that went. So for July, I did read The Girl You Left Behind. I think that was the one I listened to on Libby. That was my library book, and it was actually really good, and it involved like the ownership of art. And it told like two parallel stories. So there was the story that's happening, that's the original creation of the art that is set mostly during World War I. And then there was the modern time story where art that features in that earlier timeline is being, I wouldn't say fought over, but disputed in court of who owns it. And that was a really good book. So I would recommend that one. Again, that was by Jojo Moyes, and it's very, very good. The two light novels that I got were Sasaki and Miyano First Years and The Princess of Convenient Plot Devices Volume 2. This was super fun. It is nice seeing how the story's progressing. I will do a further review of that. It's probably not up yet, but it's coming. That is kind of viewing, not viewing, it's exploring the relationships a bit more, especially with her and her brother's fiance, I think, would you call him that? I don't remember. But his betrothed is his love. It gets explored a bit more in this. And then Sasaki and Miyano First Years is just short little vignettes on Sasaki and Miyano and their friends. So it was very cute. And they were both super quick reads. So I did read a couple more light novels that I will be reviewing, especially this one, The Do-Over Damsel Conquers the Dragon Emperor. I have thoughts about this one. And then I realized I forgot this one. So I went back and bought it and read it. It's The Cross-Dressing Villainess Cecilia Sylvie, Volume 3, and I'll probably talk about that one at some point too. And I read some other books, of course, too, but none that super thrilled me. So the Ultimate Reading Challenge books, I think I did the author with a different ethnicity than you, and for July, obviously I read a lot of light novels and they would technically count, but beyond that I also read Solido, which is a memoir from Javier Zamora, who actually immigrated into America at a very young age, like he crossed the border. I'm not going to get into any discussion on that further, but he was a child and somehow made his way in and did not die because it was a very dangerous crossing, and it's a very good story. So that would be a different ethnicity. And then, let's see, what was my other, a gift book. And yes, I gave away a favorite of mine from this year. So let's do that. Let's find where they are. There it is. The first prize is a little "This Book Belongs To" stickers. I have better sets than this, but that's kind of cute. And then, where is it? Gift a copy. And these are just little, they're little gift tags. So that's kind of cute. I think for the next set, I will try to read a book in a genre you've never read before, even though I think that's going to be very, very hard. Maybe I'll just do one that I don't often read, which worries me because it might end up being a Western. But there are a few more that I think I don't normally read. So I think I'll do that one, and then read a book that features an Indigenous person, both of which I think should be easy to accomplish, so that will be my August goals. And I am very, very nearly done with this. I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's only 7 left beyond the 2 that I just picked. So, almost done. hopefully I'll leave a little notation of that. So now that I have gotten through that, it is time for the TBR game. I am going to do the library first because, again, I don't know why I do it first, I just do. Give it a quick shuffle. Pick the number card with the number month you're in. I feel like I got this one before, but it's fine. I'm going to count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you think I should do 7 or 8? I mean, we'll just do 7, because that's the month that I'm in, picking for the 8th month. So, read a book your library has featured out on a shelf. Oh, okay, cool. So, I don't think that I will be able to tell you that one, but I'll show you when I've picked it out and finished it. And now for the light novels. Giving a quick shuffle. So the draw card is, draw 5 cards, look at them, put them face down, shuffle, and pick one without looking. Which seems like a lot, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna look at them. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother reading them. Alright, here are the options, so I'll let you know. Read a book you are most excited to read. Read a book written by a new to you author. Read a book with a number in the title. Read a book that matches your shirt, so pink. And read a book with your favorite color on the cover. It's not bad. Let's see, I don't think I've ever gotten any of these. Maybe one of them. So we're shuffling. Shuffling. I don't even remember what I read, so this isn't gonna matter. And then I'll just draw this one. Read a book you're most excited to read. And I actually do have an answer for that one. I'm actually excited for a lot of them, but this one I recently was reading the manga for, and so I really want to compare it to the light novel, and it's The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen from Villainess to Savior, which I've been reading the manga, but the manga has been announced as canceled because of the illustrator, their health, or adapter. I think they're full adapter. I don't think they just like illustrate. I think they've done the full adaptation. But anyway, they're ill, so the series has been canceled. The light novel's still going, but unfortunately the manga won't be. But I did read, I think, the first 3 books of the manga series, and I really enjoyed it, so I want to compare it to the light novel. So this is what I'm going with for what I'm most excited for. It's a great story from what I got from the manga, so super excited. So here's one. And then number 2. Just give another quick shuffle just in case I don't remember where I set my card. Okay. The next one is draw from the bottom. So I'm not even going to shuffle, I'm just going to pull from the bottom. Read the smallest book on your shelf. Now I don't know if that's lengthwise or size-wise. Let me see. Got some biddies, but I think this might be the smallest currently on here. 244 pages. I guess it depends on if you mean like length or size, but it did say smallest. It didn't say shortest, it said smallest. There is technically one more that is technically smaller. I've been putting off reading it, but I think it is shorter and smaller, so okay. So I think the smallest winner is The Pretty Boy in the Attic, Pretty Boy Detective Club Volume 3. This is, I think, the last of the releases of the light novels, at least here. I don't know what's going on with this series, because both the manga adaptation and the light novel translation just seems to have stopped, so I don't know if it wasn't popular and there's not going to be more. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I guess I'll be reading this one, which will wrap up the current releases for Pretty Boy Detective Club. So those are my official picks for August. Of course, I'll probably be reading a lot more, just as I did in July. But officially, I have to read The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen, From Villainess to Savior, Volume 1, and The Pretty Boy in the Attic, Pretty Boy Detective Club, Volume 3. And then I'll be picking out, let's see, the book with an Indigenous character. So a book that features an Indigenous person, and a book in a genre I've never read before. So, and then, of course, a book featured on a shelf in the library. So those will be to be decided, and I will let you know when those are picked out, what they are. And that's it for this video. Until next time.